Yaomi, accept this one.
Amara didn't tell anyone what she saw. That girl's black eyes, that strange smile, the secret panel closing by itself. She lay awake till morning, heart pounding. The students stood in straight lines under the hot morning sun. The school anthem was being sung, but Amara wasn't singing. She was staring. 2 girls were missing from the red dormitory's line. Tommy noticed too. "Where is Halima?" she whispered. Amara looked around. "And Anita, they are gone." Tommy's face went pale. When assembly ended, the principal took the microphone. "We pray for the quick return of our missing students. They may have run away. Anyone with information must report immediately." But the way she said it was cold, no sadness, no panic, like she already knew they wouldn't come back. Amara looked at Sarah standing with the prefects. Her face didn't move. Her eyes didn't blink. That afternoon, behind the science block, Amara pulled Tommy aside after class. "You have to tell me the truth," Amara said. "What's happening in this school?" Tommy looked nervous. "I shouldn't talk." "Please, I have seen the panel, the girls in white. I saw the girl from lunch last night. She wasn't normal." Tommy looked around to make sure no one was listening. "There is a cult in this school. They call it Yaomi, Mother of the Water. Some of the senior girls are part of it. They say the school was built on a river, a spiritual one." Amara nodded. "I know, my father told me something about that, but I didn't believe it." Tommy continued. "Every month, the cult chooses girls. They are taken into the night. No one sees how, no one hears. Sometimes they just disappear from their beds. The school pretends they ran away, but we know better." "Who chooses them?" Tommy looked down. "The prefects, especially Sarah. They act normal during the day, but at night they lead the rituals. The girls who go into that war, some never return, some do, but they come back different, silent, cold, like their soul is gone." Amara didn't sleep. She sat on her bed, a torch hidden under her blanket. She had made up her mind. Tonight, she would follow them. At exactly 2 a.m., the room fell silent. The air turned heavy. Then the sound came, bare feet on the floorboards. This time, 6 girls walked to the back. Among them was Halima, one of the girls who was missing at assembly. She looked normal, but her steps were slow, like she was being pulled. The panel opened again. Amara waited till the last girl stepped in, then quickly followed. The tunnel behind the wall was dark and wet. The walls felt slimy, like fish skin. The air smelled like salt water, and there was a sound, a distant, soft chanting. Amara hid behind a wooden beam as she reached the end of the tunnel. She peeked through a crack inside the chamber. There was a circle drawn on the ground with red powder. A small shrine stood at the center, with burning candles, bones, and a bowl of dark liquid. Sarah stood at the front, wearing a white cloth around her body. Another girl, Anita, was tied with red rope, standing in the middle of the circle. One of the cult members stepped forward and whispered, "Yaomi, accept this one." Anita screamed. Sarah poured something from the bowl onto her head. Her body shook, then went still. Others began chanting louder. Then Anita disappeared. Not fainted, not dropped, vanished into thin air. Amara's mouth opened, but no sound came out. Is this what they mean by taking? Sarah turned towards the tunnel. Someone's watching, she said. Amara froze. One of the girls began to sniff the air like a dog. She's close. Amara turned and ran. She didn't care if they heard her now. She rushed towards the tunnel, back into the dormitory, slid into her bed, and pulled the blanket over her head. Seconds later, the door to the dormitory opened. Sarah's voice floated through the room. Someone broke the rule tonight, but it's okay. Iya or me will find her soon. Amara didn't sleep for the rest of the night. Her body was still, but her mind was racing. She had seen everything: the secret room, the chanting, Anita vanishing into thin air, and worst of all, Sarah knew someone had been watching. They will come for me next, she thought. During break the next day, Amara asked Tommy to meet her behind the library shelves. I followed them, Amara said. I saw the shrine. I saw Sarah pouring something on Anita's head. Then she disappeared. Tommy's eyes widened. You saw the ritual? Amara nodded. They are not just pretending. It's real. That water spirit. Iya Omi is not just a story. She's taking people alive. Tommy was shaking. You shouldn't have followed them. They will mark you. Too late, Amara said. I need to find out how all this started. The court, the sacrifices, everything. Tommy hesitated, then said, there is a book in the library, a very old one. It's locked in the staff session. It talks about the land the school was built on. My cousin used to work here. She once showed me the pages. She said the school was built on a river shrine. Amara's eyes lit up. We need to get that book. Amara and Tommy met outside the dorm, under the cover of darkness. The library building was quiet. The hallway smelled like old books and dust. Tommy picked the lock to the staff session using a hair clip. Her cousin had taught her how. Inside, they searched fast. Then Tommy gasped. Here, she whispered. The book was brown, leather-bound, and very old. The title was written in fading ink. Sacred Waters of Odo Ijoka. Amara flipped through the pages with a torchlight. One page caught her attention. The river Odo Ijoka was a powerful spirit river where maidens were once offered to keep peace between land and water. If disturbed, the river demands the return of its daughter. If not given, it will take them. She turned another page. There was a drawing, a map. It looked exactly like the school compound, right where the chapel now stood. The map marked a circle with a symbol, the sign of Iyaomi. This is it, Amara whispered. This is the heart. This is where the course started. Suddenly, a sound, a soft, slow clap echoed behind them. They turned. Surprisingly, Sarah was standing in the doorway. Well done, she said, smiling coldly. You have found the truth. Tommy backed away in fear. Amara stood still, holding the book tightly. You shouldn't have come here, Sarah said. Now you belong to the river too. From the shadows behind Sarah, 3 other girls stepped out, the ones from the tunnel. Their eyes were dark, their smiles unnatural. You don't have to fight, Sarah continued. Just join us. Accept Iyaomi. It's easier that way. No, Amara said firmly. You are using innocent girls for something evil. Sarah laughed softly. Evil? This land is cursed. We are just keeping the balance. Without the sacrifices, the whole school would drown. She stepped closer. But there is one way to end it. Amara blinked. What way? Sarah's voice dropped. Return the founder's blood to the river. The one who broke the covenant must pay. The founder, Amara whispered. You mean Malam Alade? Sarah nodded slowly. He built the school on sacred ground. He tricked the spirits. Now, the debt has been passed on to us. Amara and Tommy sat on her bunk in silence, the book between them. If what Sarah said is true, Amara whispered, then this course will never stop until Malam Alade or his blood answer for what he did. Sarah is just possessed. She is a mouthpiece, Tommy said. Tommy nodded, but how do we even find him? It's been over 30 years. Amara closed the book and stared into the darkness. I don't know yet, but I am going to try. She knew now. This wasn't just a school secret. This was a war between land and water, and she was caught in the middle. And the river beneath the school was waking up. The sun rose over Ileji Paja Girls' College, but Amara felt no warmth. She and Tommy sat under the mango tree near the classroom block, away from the other students. The leather-bound book lay between them. There has to be a way to find him, Amara said, or someone in his family. If we can, maybe we can end all this. Tommy sighed. It's been 34 years. Malam Alade could be dead. Maybe, but if he's not, he's the only one who can pay the price. Amara flipped through the back of the book. There was a yellowed page stuck inside. Land Purchase Agreement, 1991, signed by Malam Idris Alade. Contact, number 9, Adetoro Street, Agege. She looked at Tommy. That address, it could still exist. Mrs. Anolika, one of the younger teachers, liked Amara. She often gave her extra meat during lunch. Amara knocked softly on her door. Good evening, ma. Amara, what is it? Shouldn't you be in prep? Amara responded, I need help. Just a small favor. Can I borrow your phone for 1 minute? I just need to check something online. Please. Mrs. Anolika hesitated, then handed her the phone. Just 1 minute, Amara searched. Number 9 Adetoro Street, Agege, Lagos. It was still there, and on Google Maps, there was a small nameplate, Alade and Sons Enterprise. Her heart raised. He's alive. Or someone from his family is. She handed back the phone and thanked the teacher, then rushed out into the night. Okay, Tommy said, we have found his house, but how do we get there? We can't leave school. Amara opened her locker and pulled out a torn school sweater and an old scarf. We sneak out after light out. I know how to get past the back fence. Tommy stared at her. You're serious? Yes, the next ritual is in 2 nights. If we wait, more girls will be taken. Tommy looked scared but nodded. I will come with you. The 2 girls moved like shadows across the school field, hiding behind trees and skipping over puddles. They reached the back fence. A part of it had loosened after a storm last time. Amara pushed it aside. They slipped through and ran down the quiet road towards the main street, hearts beating fast. They flagged down a keke, a tricycle. Agege, Adetoro Street. The driver looked at them. This time of the night? On our shore? Yes, please. Adetoro Agege. Adetoro Street, Agege. 1:35 a.m. The road was dark. The air thick. The keke stopped in front of a tall grey building with a rusted gate. A faded sign read, Alade and Sons Enterprise. The girls stepped out. The driver sped off. Amara knocked on the gate, nothing. She knocked again louder. A small window opened. An old man with grey hair and tired eyes looked out. Yes? Who are you? Amara stepped forward. Please, sir, are you Malam Alade? His face froze. Who is asking? Amara hesitated. I am a student at Ileju Ibaja Girls' College. Sir, the school you built. Girls are dying. He stared at her, face full of fear. Go away, you shouldn't be here. Please, I know about the river. I know about Iyaomi. I have seen the shrine. The gate opened slowly. Come in. The living room smelled like old books and camphor. A large Quran sat on a glass table. I knew someone would come one day. I was hoping it wouldn't be in my time. You made a covenant, Amara said, with the water, the sacrifices. You buried the river alive. He nodded slowly. I didn't believe it then. I just wanted land. The elders warned me I didn't listen. When the accident started, I was afraid. The Babalawo told me how to chase the river. We did the ritual. It worked, but not for free. Amara leaned forward. How do we stop it? The covenant can only be broken by blood, he said. My blood or that of my children. Then come with us, Amara said. You can stop this. But Alade shook his head. I can't. I have been sick for years. I won't survive the journey. But I have a son, Musa. He lives in Ogun. If he enters the shrine and speaks the river's name, the curse will end. He looked at them with sad eyes. But hurry, once Iyaomi chooses her next bride, nothing can stop her. They climbed back through the fence just before the school bell rang for morning prayer. Tommy collapsed on her bed, shaking. Amara lay down, eyes wide open, her mind racing. They had a name, a chance, a way to end it, but as the early light touched the windows, Amara felt something off. She turned her head. Sarah was standing by the door of the dormitory, watching her and smiling.